What's going on, viewers from the internet? I'm Variety Gamer 95, back with some more Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Okay, so last time I took care of half of the Pit of 100 Trials, and I got the strange sacks. Now we can carry 20 items. Alright, so this time we are actually going to move forward with the story, but I took the liberty of making some preparations off camera. So I did some cooking with the recipes that I showed off on screen. And these are the items that I'm going to be starting Chapter 5 with. I have the Honey Super as a bit of an oddball just in case, because what I said before, like you may want to restore only a little HP and more FP and vice versa. So these items I'm going with. I'm also going to get I'm also bringing a gradual syrup, just in case things get a little dicey, you know. It can only be used in battle. And speaking of using items, I can't believe I didn't point this out in the last episode. So, you see the party screen here? It's actually making note of a character named Bobbery. So, we have actually not even heard of anybody who goes by this name. He looks like a Bob-omb sailor. And notably, if we take out Miss Mouse at this point and try to use an item, see? Miss Mouse's name is displayed. Like, we can see here, like, 20 is the amount of HP that this Bobbery character would start with whenever he eventually joins us. So, I'm willing to bet that this is an oversight, because it could be that the developers just, expect you to complete Miss Mouse's trouble after clearing Chapter 5. But yeah, I don't know why this is actually the case. And I can't believe I didn't point this out last time, because I usually go and avoid to point on details like this. Anyway, with that, let's go ahead and finally press on, huh? Let's do this. Oh yeah, I also fully recovered at the inn. I used one of my inn coupons. I had to get rid of it. How fitting, the one out to sea is blue. The location of a crystal star has been recorded in a magical map. We'd better hurry, don't you think? We should go up to the professor's office. We have to let her know about the princess's email.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is the part that I was thinking of. Hold on, let's see. Yeah. What? I was waiting for that. That was reading the Princess Peach's email? The legendary treasure was actually the spirit of an ancient demon. And those fiends want to use the power of the crystal stars to resurrect it? How bone-chilling. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered. What have you found out, Professor? This is rather long, so you better listen well. Are all of you ready? And you there, in front of the TV, you listen up too! Maybe I'm missing something. Are you talking to no one? Oh, never you mind! Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen! The great cataclysm that I read about in that book may well refer to this demon. It says that a monster destroyed a large town that once stood in this very area. It also says that the 7 crystal stars are actually created by this monster. And that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try to control the world. According to this book, the demon was defeated at the end by 4 heroes. But only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit cannot be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars which they had stolen from the demon, and they cast the evil beast to the depths of a vast maze and sealed the exit. For this, I gather that the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So, if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that who wields the crystal stars determines if they're used for evil or good. I guess we ought to consider not collecting the crystal stars then. It would be awful if we found them all only to have them stolen for evil purposes. Does anyone think it might just be better to destroy them once and for all? That was my first thought too, but further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the 1,000-year door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So, once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed shut will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. Bad luck, huh? The fact that those goons want the stars now may be coincidence, but maybe not. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the X-Nauts fail. Oh, I guess we better find the rest of the crystal stars then, huh? Where do we start? According to the map, it appears to be somewhere in Killhole Key. Killhole Key? I'm not too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff. Magical spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salts down with the harbor no more. You should head there first. Well, we could head there first, but you guys remember me pointing out, I believe it is in this house here, that there is a chimney we could roll into if we could if we could be small enough. Well, now that we have 2 mode unlocked, surely we can actually do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and barge into this guy's house. What do you books want? I have no interest in passing the time with you, so sorry. Now, away with you! Huh. Now, away with you! Who's this guy? That's a Bobo sailor. The workers at the dock say he's some kind of legend. I heard he was stubborn, but who knew he'd give us this much trouble? Seriously! It'd be nice if Professor Franklin could tell us something about him. Huh. That's kind of funny because we haven't actually gotten that far yet. Well, all we can really do for now is just head down to the dock. Or better yet, we should go to the inn here. Or I guess the bar, as it's called. Let's talk to this guy. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life was unchanged must always long for yet more, huh? What is missing from my life? This tears my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? Romance, definitely. I'd say emotion. Probably thrills. Money, maybe? Romance. You don't really the romantic type. You seem pretty emotional. And you yourself said that you're rich, buddy. So I would say probably thrills. Thrills, you say, huh? I suppose one does need some thrills every now and then. There's nothing like the feeling of being alone in the mountain, shivering to death. Ah, no! Foolish Flavio! Not chills, you silly man! What I need are thrills! Wait! Hold the horses! That is it! Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes! This is the answer! Oh, such happiness for me! A hunt for pirate treasure! Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money! Do you not know the tale, the Pirate King's treasure, hidden in Killhole Key? Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King, Cortez, hid his hoarded pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle! People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Killhole Key. But that would not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I'm going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the 7 seas. What is that you are saying? You are also looking for a treasure? Here in Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No! Now, what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Killhole Key. You swine! You really stole my treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man! Well, now I'm confused. You're looking for things known as the crystal stars? But now that I'm thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be. Ah! Stop such thoughts, Fabio! What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This was the fate at work. Fabio shall go with you to Keyhole Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours. Yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Fabio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? Ha 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 ha! You unfortunate foolish man! Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious! Splendid, splendid, splendid! Let's begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader. Yes, and you will be the captain. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils! Come to the harbor right away! So it doesn't matter what response that you give him, the outcome will be the same. I should have the other responses right now, at least if I can find them in Mario Wiki. There are some quotes missing from the party members. I did look it up. But, well, I guess it's just tough luck then, ain't it? Now, I already remember preparations, so I want to stress right now, once you begin Chapter 5, you are not going to be able to return to Rogueport until you complete the chapter. You will have access to your item storage, but just trust me on this, okay? Make sure you have everything prepared. If there are any badges you need to buy, do so now. I went ahead and got the second damage dodge. I also sold the second sleepy stomp because I don't think I'll need it. Alright. So now let's go ahead and go down to the dock and see what awaits us. Unfortunately, I ended up completely skipping over something. There's supposed to be a green Ratatouille named, I believe is Lumpy. And he will tell Mario that he is on... He's planning an oil dig in the Jar Jar Desert. If you invest some of his money, he will strike rich eventually and pay you back handsomely. You can give him 100, 200, or 300 coins. If you give him 300 coins, he will pay you back 999. Although I read in the Japanese version, if you give him 200 coins, they give you 500 back. Speaking of the Japanese version, something really stupid that I read about the strange sack. In the Japanese version of the game, I don't know how in the world this is connected. In Chapter 2, when you free the Restipunities in the blue cell, the game will check and actually remove the strange sack if Mario has it in his inventory. And because there's only one of these in the entire game, you can never get it again. So, if you're playing the Japanese version of the game and you are God, like ungodly to put up 100 trials, you better not pick the strange sack, or else you're fucked to the highest extreme, friend. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Hey, looks like this is the crew, huh? Including this, familiar face. They call that guy Four Eyes. He's one of the sailors coming with us to Kyoho Key. I totally feel like I've seen him somewhere before, though. Maybe you're just going nuts. Pleased to meet, your acquaintance. Oh, yes! I'm going to be filthy rich! I can't wait to leave port! Starboard ho! Port ho! John Mustard blooper ho! You're practicing my hose. Are you now? Hey, look! It's the shopkeeper from before. We just saw him on the last screen. Came in pretty quick. I might as well tell you, my brother went to Keyhole Key and never returned. I get woozy just thinking of it, but I decided to work up my courage and sail there. Huh, alright. Well, let's see what these people have to say. I was dreaming of the day I'd leave this town. I don't care if there are pirates or ghosts or undead vampires where we're going. It's gotta be worlds better than this stinkhole. At last, my dreams have come true. I'm gonna open my very own shop on Keyhole Key. I don't care if it's small and ramshackle. It'll be mine. I just have one slight worry. Keyhole Key is a deserted cursed island. You think it'll get much foot traffic? Good luck with that, buddy. Oh, what do you have to say, sir? Right fair weather today, eh? Yeah, perfect day to set sail, if I do say so. Wouldn't mind a bit if the whole journey blew in fair as today, no sir, Bob. Ah, yes, so it is you, Rock. Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships of my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp of circumstance, none can compare her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul. Don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast of the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... Ah, yes? Did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavio, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest-ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters of Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for a navigator. It is a, how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio! Heard you talking there, sir. Don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve a problem? Then spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a famed, no, a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think it's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. But he said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship out of his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul wants to see him on the season late. Basta boom! Problem solved! Let us scout this Bobbery fellow, get him on board! As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not?
No complaint, sir.
Aye,
fair,
I'm
sir.
on board.
Sure thing.
Then it is decided. You must fight this Bobbery, bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Well, Admiral Bobbery, huh? We did see a Bob-omb in that one house who has the wind-up key, in the shape of a ship's wheel. Let's go to him. Alright, so let's just step inside the house. You must be Bobbery, sir. You seek Admiral Bobbery? Never heard of the gent. Take your search elsewhere. Huh. Let's see here. So, let's go back to the port. Alright, let's go report to Flavio that we found Bobbery, but he claims he's not him. Let's see what he has to say, huh? You found someone who matches Bobbery's description, but claims he is not him? Strange. I would ask someone who is knowledgeable about the neighborhood about this. Huh. You think maybe Professor Franklin can help us, as Goombella suggested earlier? Or maybe we should just confront him directly. You know. Press him. Well, let's go to Professor Franklin, see what he has to say. He's a good person to turn to for advice. Bobbery? That old sea dog lives in the East Side house right next door. They say he was a great and important sailor long ago. Oh, hello. So, if Miss Mouse is on the field real quick, watch this. There's something right near us, sweetie. So, I haven't gone over this yet, but if we, so, long story short, there are panels that can only be discovered if you, spin jump. Oh, speak of the devil! Okay. So, the thing about Miss Mouse is... There we go, see, star piece. The thing about Miss Mouse is, her field ability just plays hot and cold. You don't get a straight answer out of her. Right, now we really know it's you, sir. You can't deny your claims now. Admiral Bobbery? I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, if you please... Don't be so coy, Admiral. We've already found out your identity. Harumph, what poppycock? Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator and you want me to do the job, So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea, nevermore. But don't be like that. We truly need your help. Can't you see that? Without you, we'll surely meet our ends all the way to Keelhaul Key. Awfully sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is no! So he's just flat out refusing to come with us. Your thoughts, Mario? We don't seem to be getting anywhere with this man. I can't help but wonder what could turn such a man against the sea. I think our only option is to ask around to see if anyone knows his tale. Professor Franklin, perhaps? Do you think he'll have some further advice for us? Admiral Bobbery won't go to sea. That's a setback. I don't know the man myself, so I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. But I'd be willing to bet that Podley knows a thing or two. He works the inn's cafe. Podley, huh? So we have to go to the cafe, or, you know, the bar, as you will. Because let's be real, that's what it is. It's not a cafe, it's a bar. I had to get stuck in this part for the longest time as a kid because I didn't think to go to Professor Franklin. And my sibling who was watching me said to go to the cafe. But they mispronounced it as calf because we were kids, you know. So this must be Podley. You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount the expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would beat their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. Please do. I can take it. No, I hate sad stories. Please do. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale will go something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? No one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. Why must romance so often end in tragedy? Why? I see why he won't sail. You all know his tale now, so tell me, do you still want him to return to the sea? Yes, we have no choice. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. An old letter. The letter Scarlet wrote to Bobbery on her deathbed. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Thank you, Podley. That had to hurt you to admit. We'll deliver the letter. Let's go, Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so here we go. We are going to fulfill Scarlet's last request in Podley's stead. Poor man just couldn't bring himself to do it. I read a TV show that that's actually the reason why some people hate him, but Oh god, I don't know how I would react if I were in that situation, to be honestly. Alright, here you go, sir. What? Oh my Barberton's beard! Not you again! No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now, away with you! Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet! This is Scarlet's handwriting! Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please? Yes, love, I was happy, my sweet, sweet Scarlet. I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe. Bound for Keelhole Key.
Oh, yeah.
Humph! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Admiral Bobbery! Excellent! Ooh, what was it here? Hey! He has a Shine Sprite! Bam! Wait, what? Really? Oh, you know what? I think I actually know what Miss Mouse is referring to. Hang on a second. The ship's at the harbor, I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. Wow, that's quite a turnaround, wouldn't you say? Also, like I just said, I do believe I know what Miss Mouse is referring to. Oh, hey! So, we should be able to grab this now, no? Aha! I can't believe I made that, wow. Another Shine Sprite, so that's 4. Wow, I can't believe I was actually able to grab that, okay. So that's what I was supposed to refer to. I was actually thinking it was another hidden panel, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I thought. Oh, right, there's a star piece. There's a star piece! Oh, hold on a sec. I do believe I said that I was going to come back for it. And let's see here. All I gotta do is just hop down here. Hold on. There it is! Ha ha! See? I told you guys I'd remember it. Okay, I almost forgot. Alright. So, with all that taken care of, let's head down to the harbor. Let me just double check my inventory here. Got some pretty good stuff. I thought I had the... Whoa! I thought I had the Ocean Kit out. Oh, an email. Man, all sorts of interruptions. Oh, Petuni! Yoo-hoo! Hi, Mario. How are you? I'm, good. No, very good. No, great! Lots of stuff has changed here. Oh, but not the odor being mad at my brother. That's still the same. I do wish you to come back to play sometime. Are you really busy? Are you going someplace far away? Like a place nobody's ever been? Wow, that'd be fun! I'm jealous. Well, if you ever have time to come back here, come play with me, okay? You have to promise. From Petuni. Look, there's a hint that she could get eggs for you. Now, I believe what I was actually thinking of. I do believe there's a hidden panel on this screen. If I can actually find it. Here it is! Bam! There you go. Okay. Alright, here we go, guys. Bobbery's with us now. Ah, the smell of the sea. I'd forgotten how sweet a scent it could be. What do you have to say about him now, Goombella? That's Admiral Bobbery. All the dock workers call him Legendary Helmsman. I don't know if that's true, but he definitely seems like the most capable sailor here. I know he's been through a lot, but I'm glad we brought him around, aren't you? I knew you would get Bobbery aboard your wonderful mustached man, you! To you, I must say, ahoy! I was wise to choose you as captain. Ahoy to me as well! My men have already loaded our cargo supplies. Yes, preparations are complete. If you have no errands, we can depart at once. What do you say? Shall we set sail? Not yet. Then take care of what you must, you dragon anchor. The sea awaits us. I hate to do this, but I've already passed the 30-minute mark, so that's going to be saved for next time, alright? Next time on Paper Mario: The 1000-Year Door, we're going to shove off for Keelhaul Key. See you then.